In this video, I'm going to show you how to install and use GPT-Engineer. GPT-Engineer is a new AI tool which asks you a text prompt, and then on the basis of that text prompt, it builds you a full application. During the process, it might ask you a couple or few more questions to get more clarification. But I believe it is one of the best available tool in order to create an application from text prompts. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install it and use it by using AWS. So let's get into the AWS environment. When you are into the AWS environment, make sure to go to AWS SageMaker. And in order to go to SageMaker, all you need to do is to just search SageMaker and it will take you to this screen shown on your laptop or computer. Once there, click on Notebook Instances in the Notebook section on your left hand side. Once you will click there, you will be presented with your existing notebooks, or if you are building a new one, then you don't have to worry. So just let's click on create notebook instance. Just give it any name. I'll call it um, GPT Engineer. Then make sure to select instance type as G4DN. And for this one, I'm just selecting X large, Graviton 4 instance with X large, which is more than enough for this situation. And I'm keeping it Amazon Linux too. Also, I already have this role configured, execution role, so I'll just take the default. If you don't have it, just create one and click next, and it will create a default execution role for you. Once that's done, just click on create notebook instance. And as you can see, it is now in pending state. It takes around 5 minutes to create. I will pause the video and I will start it again once it's ready. Okay, so my Jupyter notebook in AWS SageMaker is ready. As you can see, it is in service. So now open it with Open Jupyter Lab. So both Jupyter is the previous one and Jupyter Lab is a new one. It is more visual, more easy to use. So I will click on Open Jupyter Lab. It will take me to a new screen and will open my notebook there. So just give it a few seconds to load and get ready. Okay, so as you can see, it is ready now. Once we are here, we can first thing we need to do is to connect the GitHub repo of this project here. So let's go to the GitHub repository of GPT Engineer, go to code drop down, then select this URL of this repo so that we could clone it in our Jupyter Lab environment. Go back to the Jupyter Lab. On the left hand side, you can see that there is a icon with a Git. Click on it and then clone a repository, paste the link here and click on clone. As you can see on the left hand side, it has cloned our repository, which is correct. Now, once that's done, select Conda Python 3 in the notebook section on your right hand side pane. So what it does is it provides you a notebook with Python 3 and Conda already installed. And if you have Conda installed, that saves you a lot of trouble because it has already a lot of packages which we need for these models. So I clicked on it and you have been presented with a Jupyter notebook console with different cells. Now let's start following the steps in the repo which we need to get this thing installed. Okay, so the first step which you need to do is to install few of the requirements. Now before you do that, make sure that you are in that repository in the GitHub one. So let's quickly check where we are. We are in, this is our default path. Now go, as you can see on the left hand side, the repository name is GPT-Engineer. So cd to that. Now we are there. Just quick and ls to see where we are at. Okay, that is good. We are in this repository. There is a requirements.txt file. Now paste this command. Now remember that when you are here in the Jupyter Notebook environment, in order to run these commands, you need to put an exclamation mark before the pip command. So just put an exclamation mark, go on the top right and click on this arrow button to play it or to run it. So it will take a bit of a time and it will give you an output here. As you can see, it is downloading and doing a lot of stuff. Let it complete. Just scroll down a bit. So it has done all of it. That is awesome. Let me now put my OpenAI API key. Just give me a sec. I'll grab it. Okay, I'm going to use my OpenAI key, and don't worry, I'm going to delete and rotate this key before before uploading this video. So I have just used this. Okay, so it is not letting me. Maybe let me set this. Okay, so you might get this error when you're trying to set it. So there is another command which you need for this. Let me share it with you guys. Give me a sec here. So this is what you need to do. You need to first import the OS library and then set os.environ and then open API key and your key. So click on run now. It is done, which is great. So we have set our open API key now. Okay, now what we need to do is to create a new empty folder with the main prompt file, or because it is already present, I'll show you. Go do the ltr. So we have this example folder in the main repo. Let me show you what exactly is in this example folder. As you can see, we already have a main.prompt, main underscore prompt file. So we just want to use this file. It contains our code. So text prompt, main underscore prompt. I will just quickly see if I could get it here. Okay, yes. So you can see we already have this example given to us by the the creators of this software, and this is simply a text prompt we are giving to GPT-Engineer, and it will generate an application out of this um, text prompt. Okay, in order to run it, all you need to do is to first copy this maybe to here to another folder. So cp-r, and I will just put a exclamation mark in front of it and then run it. So if you do another ls-ltr, as you can see, we have now my new project and it has that main prompt. Once you have done it, now run the python main.py. Again, put an exclamation mark and then python main.py and then the name of or the path of that project where your prompt file is. So click on play button. It takes a bit of a time to run and but it will show you the output shortly. Okay, so it has done something. It has run. Okay, so it has given me error that I have exceeded my quota because I'm using the free plan and I need to upgrade it. But uh, no errors. So this is how you run GPT Engineer. If you have the credits available to you or if you have your plan updated, then you will see the program running here. One more tip here, if instead of running it in Jupyter Notebook, you can, if you want to run it in such as let's say your shell or console, click on the top right, there should be an option, a folder icon, click on that folder icon, it will take you here. And then from there, you can click on plus button here, it will take you back to this screen. And as you can see in other, you can click on terminal, it will open a Linux terminal for you. And then you can run the same commands without exclamation mark, just like you would do in the Linux environment. And you can do everything here, which I did in the Jupyter Notebook. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Definitely, I'll make another video after updating my plan, and then I will show you that. But if you have the credits, if you have already have the updated plan, feel free to use it. You shouldn't have any problem running GPT Engineer in AWS. Enjoy. Thank you.